Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. For those of you that dry camp or boondock in RV particularly, this is a travel trailer. This is a 16-foot Coachman Clipper Cadet that I got. I've had it for a few months. I've full-time RV'd for about 30 years, and I've dry camped, boondocked, dispersed camped. I've done everything you can do other than sleep on the side of the road, and I think I may have done that. But here's just a couple of tips. You know, when you're out dry camping, you still have to poo-poo and pee-pee, right? And I know a lot of people don't talk about those issues, but they're out there. But, you know, and most of the time, the only option you have is if there is one of those little toilets that the Park Service has or BLMs have, you know, they're okay. I don't particularly like to go in them because they usually have an odor, and I always try to avoid them. I mean, their odor's not bad. I'm amazed that they do as well as they do, but what I do to circumvent that, when I was camping in my Toyota Prius, I had a three-legged potty that I got, a camping potty that I got that you just put a plastic bag in and you can use that. And then, of course, also when I was camping in my pickup with the Lear camper top on it, I did the same thing. And I used to full-time, you know, drag a travel trailer all over the western USA, and I'm fixing to do that again this year because I'm getting too old for the Prius and too old for camping in the back of a pickup. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to use this toilet just like a three-legged camping stool. I'm just going to put a plastic bag in there, and when I poop, I'll just poop in the bag and then take the bag and dispose of it. And then as far as peeing, I'll use that gallon jug, and I only have to use that at night. You know, guys have the good fortune to be able to do that. But be that as it may, when you're out boondogging, you don't need to use the gray water tank at all, or at least I don't. And that's a gallon jug, works great. And another thing that's helpful is these little lights. Even though I've got LED lights up here that use very little energy, I always have one of these as a standby. These are they use three AAA batteries, and they're really bright. And that way, if you don't want to use your LED lights, maybe your battery's running low or you've been using a lot of power, then you can use those. You can get those battery operated lights at Amazon. They're really cheap. I think two of them is like 10 bucks. But I'll leave a link to them in the description. But if you're going to be out boondocking, to take care of your morning ablutions or your afternoon ablutions or whatever you want to call it, that's a good way to do it, and you don't have to worry about going to a dump station ever, okay? As far as your fresh water, of course, I'll show you something that helps me. This right here, I'll turn around, we'll get tired looking at the toilet, huh? But anyway, this is a funnel, and I'm just going to give you these two tips because they're easy peasy. But this is a funnel that you would use to put oil in a vehicle, and the plastic is probably not great for using for drinking water. However, I don't drink the water out of my holding tank anyway. I have a 5-gallon container that I take filtered water in for drinking. Okay, all my drinking water is, you know, I get it purified at Walmart or somewhere. But anyway, this thing has a flexible hose, and so when you take the cap off of your freshwater tank, you can put this in there and bend it. Okay, you can bend it up to a 90-degree angle like that. And it also has this little handle right here. All right, there's a little handle right there, so you can hold it in one hand and stabilize it, and then with the other hand you can pour in a gallon jug of water at a time. Now for me that works fine because I use very little water, and if I had three gallons of water a day, that's more than I use. I use very little water when I'm boondocking or dry camping. But again, this thing is very flexible and it's cheap. I got it at Amazon. I think it's like $5. I'll tell you in just a second. $5.45, and it's called if I can find it, it's called a Magic, M-A-J-I-C, flexible lubricant funnel. Anyway, no, I did have another funnel that was just straight, and it didn't work worth crap. But this one's flexible and it works great. So just a few tips for you guys that go boondocking and stuff. But yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go. But having said that, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Enjoy your travels. Buy anything you want, but use the link to the Amazon. Use the link to Amazon in the description of my videos. I appreciate it. Doesn't cost you a dime. And what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. You may pee a little bit. Bing, bing, bing. And what else? Take deep breaths, breathe in deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out. Relieve stress, lowers your blood pressure, stretch, walk, you know, keep moving, keep your health, because without your health, you're not going to be boondocking anyway. So having said that, guys, just a couple of quick tips. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.